Hello Erica, here's a personal video that I promised you on how to install your full lace. So I've already did a video on actually cutting the lace, so I'm not going to add that in this video because it'll make the video really long. So you just have to go to the video on how to cut the lace. So the first thing you want to do is measure it up. Take it, fold it back, and find your ear tabs, and it should roll right down over your lining. Line up from ear to ear. And once you get it lined up from ear to ear, now you take it and you fold it back to make sure it's in the right spot. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it backwards. So we're going to use the BMB. So I'm going to take the BMB and get it started. So I'm taking the BMB, securing it around my lining. Don't worry if you get any of the BMB in your hair. Follow how to remove your full lace wig, and it'll show you how to get any glue off your baby hair and different things like that, so you will not go bald. And remember, I have shaved my lining, so don't be alarmed from seeing my lining. I actually shaved myself, so not recommended that you do that. I was a newcomer doing that, so that's pretty much what's wrong with my lining. I shaved back, so I'm not recommending for that to happen for you at all. So, getting my glue prep. Okay, now that I got that prep, we're going to let that dry a minute. I'm going to use some hand cleanser to get some of the glue off my hands, because we're going to let that dry a little bit. And what I do, and I only do it for the front, I secure my front piece. I just go in it with super tape, just another piece of mine, just to make sure, because you know I do have oily skin, and my unit tends sometimes to slide back. So with me using the super tape, that kind of prevents my wig from sliding backwards. So like I said, I'm just going to let it dry a little bit. And you want your hands free from any glue and different stuff like that, because if you got glue on your hands, not good when you get ready to slide your wig down. So use a little of your remover to get any glue off your fingertips, and then a paper towel to remove it. You don't want to touch it with any grease or glue on your fingertips. So I'm still letting that dry a little bit. We don't want it to dry all the way. So I just wait like maybe 2 minutes or so. And then I take the super tape and I'm putting the piece right here. And that's going to also keep my wig cap in place and also stop my wig from sliding. I'm going to take another piece of super tape. Put it right here. And my third and final piece, I'm going to put it right here. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you're getting ready to glue down your wig, find your center point, which is the first piece that goes in the middle. Always start from the middle. Hold your baby hair back and drop it. Drop it. Drop it. And don't start putting pressure on it until we make sure that we're going to have it in the right spot. So just pretty much just put it there. Put it there. And put it there. And then go back and look, because we want to make sure before we put pressure on it that it's in the right spot. Okay. Okay, so I got it in the right spot. So now I can add a little pressure to it because I got it in the right spot where I want it to be. And don't start combing aggressively because it's not time for that yet. First thing we want to do is make sure we got her in the right spot. So I'm just rubbing it. And now I can add pressure because I'm secure with where I dropped it. So now I'm actually rubbing because I'm happy on where I laid my lace wig. So I don't want to lay it, start adding pressure until I know it's in the right spot. So I'm comfortable. I know I don't got it too far over or too far down. So I am comfortable applying pressure, rubbing, because I'm just trying to get it to stick to my skin. So we're going to move right along. So now that I got my front secured, I want to start working. Do I have a clamp? I need to get a clamp. I always tape down my ear because I don't like nothing to be in the way. When I'm laying my full lace wig, I like to get a flat application. So, and I don't like to have to go and clean glue off my ears. So I've always taped down my ears. So take this ear and glue it down. And I have to get up for 1 second because I don't have a clip to secure my hair. 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. So now I want to go and I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to pin it, because what I'm going to do now is secure behind my ear to make sure that I get a great stick. So when I'm going up in a high ponytail or bonds or anything, I'm going to have a real good stick. So I'm going behind my ear to make sure I get a really good stick. And like I say, the glue is kind of sticky, kind of messy, but just take your time. Okay. So now that I got that, I'm going to let that sit a couple seconds. I'm going to secure the other side. I'm going to pull it down once I... Okay. So now that I got that, I'm going to drop it, drop it, drop it. And then I'm going to start applying pressure. Rub it, rub it, rub it. And like I said, that makes it easier for me because I don't have to worry about my unit not being glued securely behind my ears. So that's why I go through the motion of using the tape, because I'm making sure that my unit is going to be secure behind my ears. So sometimes you may get a little glue in on your wig. Don't worry, you can take your release and you can take care of that. So we're going to move right along. I got my one ear glued down. So now I'm going to go over to the other ear. I'm going to do the same method of pinning up this ear, pinning it down, because like I said, I like my wigs to be glued all the way around. Okay, so now we're going to go over with this ear. And the tape does not hurt. I don't have hair or nothing in my face, so I'm not pulling any hair off my skin. So I'm just securing this ear down, guys. Making sure that this ear is going to be taped and secured down. Like I said, just go a little slower than me because it's your first time. I'm going a little faster because, you know, I know kind of where I want it to be, how I'm going to drop it and different stuff like that. So I'm just letting this side dry a little bit before I bring it down because you don't want it to be wet to the touch. So I'm just still rubbing from when I did my front, my sides, and behind my ears. So I'm just doing little rubbing motions, making sure I'm all good. Okay, now I'm going to secure this ear. So I'm going to take it and bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. So after you got it down where you want it to be, you can remove your tape. And if you have someone to help you, you can actually just hold your ears. You don't necessarily have to tape down your ears, but I don't have anyone, you know, that I can have to help me to install my unit. So I just pretty much do it that way. And then I don't have any messy cleanup behind my ears. So I kind of hate to have to go behind my ears. And the unit is not dry, so don't do a lot of the aggressive combing like I'm doing. And I'm just doing it because I'm comfortable with it, but I don't want to teach you my bad habits because the unit is not dry. You shouldn't be combing, you know, in it like that at all. So the last and final piece is going to be the back of the neck. But what we talked about on the phone was baby hair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll this up because we're going to kind of work it all. And sometimes you might miss a little pieces